there, I'm Kelly Beischel, President and CEO of Dr. B Presents, where I coach and teach educators how to engage their learners for deeper learning and how to be more efficient and effective with their time so they have more freedom in their lives. Welcome to Kickstart Your Monday Morning Mojo. You'll notice in the minutes of how long this is going to take. Hang in there with me. I know it's a little longer than typical Monday Morning Mojo videos, but this is a game changer. That I promise you. Your mojo, the special energy that makes you uniquely you, can take a hit when you're faced with rejection. I know my mojo takes a big hit. In fact, it tanks. Just thinking about the rejection I might receive when I ask someone for something that I'm not sure that they're going to say yes to. And I know I'm not alone in this, right? Well, I don't know if you've heard about Rejection and his 100-day experiment with rejection. So what Rejection did was he conducted an experiment where he made a request each day for something that, from a stranger, for which he thought he would receive a rejection in his attempt to desensitize himself from rejection. He did this for 100 days straight. And he learned all kinds of things about rejection when he conducted that experiment. And I heard him say on a podcast once that the work we put out into the world, so your teaching or your writing, or if you're a blogger, that kind of writing, or manuscripts or presenting, the work you put out into the world is an extension really of yourself, right? And therefore, when you put it out there and it's rejected, you believe you are rejected, whereas it's really just that piece of work that was rejected. So this got me thinking about how the fear of rejection sometimes takes a toll on me, and it's really lately had been holding me back from giving my all to my business. And I started realizing that fear of rejection, that you might reject me, that it's held me back in the things that I thought I could offer. But the silly part is that I know, and because I've experienced it, that every time I experience a fear and I conquer that fear, I win. I mean, look, I considered doing videos. I've been wanting to do videos for a whole year, and I didn't do them for fear of rejection. And now I'm doing a video every week, and you can't get me to shut up, even if you want me to. But still that fear of rejection, even knowing that I've won, I've conquered that fear, the fear of rejection still has been playing a toll. And it creeps up on me when I don't even realize it. And so it has, I know that we put great things out into the world, right, to serve the world. And if our fear is holding us back from that, the world's losing, and so are we. And this wasn't sitting well with me. So I decided to take Rejection's experiment and do a little one of my own with a little twist. So I began thinking about rejection as though I was seeking it, rather than thinking, well, I'm going to put my heart out there and I hope nobody stomps on it. So I am making myself find at least 1 to 2 opportunities a day in which I may be rejected. So I say to myself, what can I do that might lead to a rejection? And then I do that. And it's funny that saying that dissipates the fear of going for it, of asking. And it really boosts my courage. And I wasn't prepared for that. I didn't know that was going to be one of the results. It's a great result. It's amazing. But it comes out of that thinking of, okay, so what kind of rejection can I get today? The great thing is that I want you to know is that I'm not getting the rejection that I was so fearful of. The fear of rejection that was holding me back from asking. And that's what Rejection found as well. So let me give you some examples, a few examples. Just this past week, I reached out to a hospital education administrator who I'd been in conversation with about what I could maybe offer them. And we had a meeting this morning. And, so I reached out last week, we had a meeting this morning, and I'm creating a program for them to help their preceptors learn how to teach. We have, I reached out to numerous former graduates who I have taught nursing to. And because I'm creating an NCLEX success coaching program, and I'd like testimonials from them to put up on my website or in social media for credibility testimonials for how I coach them in the NCLEX and my style. And you know what they said? Yes, of course, we'd love to help you. I reached out to a board member of a local university who I've already discussed my Kickstart Your Teaching program, and he was concerned about his university's attrition rate of faculty. And so I talked to him, I reached out to tell him again, to remind him about the Kickstart program, and he said he would love to bring my ideas about this Kickstart program to the leadership there at the university. Those are all wins, right? So not all of them will they be successful, and not all of those will result in great success, but it's out there, and I felt more courage, and so I could write more things, and I could ask more questions. I could get closer to my dreams and my desires. And do you know what else I know about rejection to be true? With every rejection, we get closer to the yes. With every no, we get closer to a yes. With every no, we get closer to a yes. So keep seeking out those rejections, and you'll be closer to your yes. So I want to know, what are you holding back out of a fear of rejection? Have you not written a manuscript because you're afraid that you'll be rejected? Well, you will, at least one, right? It happens to all of us. Have you not applied to present at a conference that you really wanted to present at? What about asking for a raise? I challenge you to seek three opportunities for rejections this week, or maybe even just today, and see what happens. Request something for which you aren't sure that you're going to receive a yes. That's something I want the other piece of this challenge to be, is that I want that to be out of your comfort zone. It's something that this is not typical of me, and see what will come up with that. You see, I was dragging my feet on doing all those things that I've just mentioned that I wanted to do but didn't, right? And because I was afraid they would reject me. But those things ended in great results. I want this for you. So let's see what happens. Check out what it does to your mojo when you reach out and seek rejection. So I'd love to hear about ways you've sought rejection this week or today. Leave a comment below, or click the link below and leave a comment under the video on my Facebook page. And maybe you don't want to do this and you want to reject me, and that's all right. Have a happy Mojo Monday and a rejection-filled week. See you next Monday.